This is Christine Brown, and while I have to listen to this podcast as my motherly duty, you have the choice not to. My sons sometimes say some naughty things when they're trying to be funny, but really, they're just being stupid. Do you still want to listen? Go right ahead. I am not your mother.
Welcome back to the Patriots Dynasty podcast. We're in where we watch every single game of the Patriots Dynasty era. So you can either join us or so you don't have to. Right now, we are at the bye week in 2005. So as we do every year or every season, we are doing something a bit different for the bye week. Since the Patriots on a bye, we are taking a week off of game recaps. So this week, we thought we would do what every good TV show in the 90s would do when they ran out of ideas. And we're going to do a clip show. But in true Brown family fashion, I'm the only one that is prepared for this.
That's not true. Tim prepared.
That's not true at all, yeah.
Tim might be more prepared than you.
Yeah.
I was talking about the Brown family, which I mentioned at the beginning of that sentence. But apparently you had tuned out by then. So
as
this is
as
starting
they
out
do.
pretty typical.
This episode is not starting well.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah, well, you're getting fined anyway because I have to look at that face.
Steve, I re-listened to the one where you were high. Dude.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you didn't know what we were talking about in that episode either, clearly. It was
That's because I didn't watch the game.
repeat. No, it was because your brain couldn't keep up. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was bad.
You kept like repeating the same things we had just said. You're like, what? Huh? It's classic stoner guy.
Again,
Boy, for that,
just here
Steve.
so I don't get fined.
That tracks.
It was 420 though, so it's allowed.
Get off my case.
So
Fucking
while this
moron.
was supposed to be a best of, it probably won't be that. It'll probably be a most embarrassing of, as tends to run pretty naturally in the Brown family. So yeah, as we alluded to, both Brown brothers, all three Brown brothers are here for the first time in ages because there's no work involved. And also me and Tim have done some prep, and we've pulled out some clips for all sorts of different things. Tim, it sounds like you've done it in a little different fashion than I have. You've done it by episode. Is that right?
Yeah, because it's kind of like the segments just bunched up together, and I did everything just based off the search word dick.
Tim's a big dick guy.
Well,
Big dick guy.
That does seem to be an effective way of doing things, I think.
Is this live, Andy? Can the fans go and keyword search?
Oh yeah, yeah. So just for what Greg was saying, alluding to there, as part of the website, I built a transcript search on pastdynasty.com/search/transcripts. Yeah, and that will give you just a quick little search box. And if you type in a word, it will bring up every time we have said that word in episodes. So right now, as the boys can see on my screen, I searched for the word fuck.
869 results.
There are 869 references.
Well, 870 because Andy just said it.
We gotta fucking watch our mouths. That's not even-
Can
that
I go on the
isn't
record
fucking-
again and say this is a terrible, terrible idea?
You didn't say it was a terrible idea ever.
Oh, yes, I did. Last episode, I said this is a terrible idea.
We
I
didn't
think
have
this
this
is
built
great.
last episode.
You said it was coming, and I said that's a terrible idea.
I think
The
this is
last
great.
thing Greg needs is people combing through what he said on this podcast.
Oh, that's fair.
true.
Oh yeah, I think I do actually remember that.
And dude, remember we were talking about keyword searching on your Facebook? You ever done that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Just
It's
in
not
case you
good.
get drafted.
yeah. Delete
That's why.
every-
No, yeah, if anything like that happens and you get famous, you'd have to nuke all of it
Yeah.
and then just like start over again.
We found a Kelly R word where she called me an R word.
Wow.
That feels about right though.
racist?
No.
Yeah. Oh, different R word?
Regarded.
Well, now we can add that to the keyword search.
So I broke it down by, as you can see here, different kind of themes, if you will.
Can you search phrases or just words?
You can search phrases.
Okay.
I'm struggling with the phrases.
So, for instance, you could search. It has to have both words in the phrase, though. So you can search credit card, right? I'll do a little thing, and we can come up with things like this, where we're talking about.
Right, early. Now,
I
I'd
remember
heard
you guys
it
talked about
once
him
before.
before on the podcast. Didn't you, one of you guys
It was.
like
It was the Miami
meet him?
game, the overtime one, I think.
Yeah, Greg and Kelly met him at like a house party, and that was when Kelly did the credit card to him, sliding her hands through his butt crack.
Yeah.
So as you can see here, boys, we have a lot of things about the credit card, but we don't actually have the full story from Greg. So that is missing. So I thought this might be a good opportunity, Greg, for you to actually tell us that story.
I feel like we did have.
I feel like I had told it. Right?
No, what happened is, well, I don't think you've told it on the pod, but we've teased it a few times.
Yeah, it was what's his name? What's the guy's name?
Tully Banta-Cain.
Tully Banta-Cain.
Tully Banta-Cain.
You see,
In the peak of Tully Banta-Cain, we met him at a house party. Well, I didn't even fucking meet him. He showed up at a house party in Maine. The what's it from Step Brothers? The mixer thing?
Catalina wine mixer.
Catalina wine mixer. That's what they used to call it. They used to do it every summer at some rich guy's mansion.
Nice.
And Tully Banta-Cain showed up in like a Lamborghini. It was pretty sweet. It was the talk of the town. Everybody was like, oh, Tully Banta-Cain's here. And like, this is when Kelly was at her, I don't want to say drunkest or least
Rock
inhibited,
bottom.
maybe is the right way to describe it.
That's
you know?
polite.
She's like 22. I think we had just started dating. And I was like, yo, do you know who that is? She's like, no, I have no idea. And I was like, it's Tully Banta-Cain. He's on the Patriots. He had like 11 sacks last year. And Kelly was like, oh, I'll go swipe him. And I'm like, what do you mean swipe him? So he was like on the dance floor and she like shuffled up behind him, like butt to butt, and then just turned around and did like the credit card swipe between his butt cheeks with her hand.
See, I would have paid money that it was your idea that she went along with.
No.
But she came up with the idea?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell you guys, is that you guys think I'm the fucking goblin of this relationship. Kelly's worse than I am. She just hides it better.
I don't know about worse, but perhaps on par.
no, I refuse to believe that.
I would never stick my hand in another man's butt cheeks.
Yes, you absolutely would. I feel like you've done that to me. You've never done the thumb up the butthole thing to me.
Well, that's the different, dude. That's just playful and fun.
That's just brotherly
Oh,
love.
and the credit card swipe on the dance floor isn't.
That's just playful.
He's charging him, dude. Charging
Speaking
him for
of,
the game.
this is a great segue. Speaking of brotherly love, I did find some clips about brotherly love, because we do tend to share the love between each other. So here's one of Greg talking about what he thinks of Steve.
That's pretty cool background.
That's pretty
Yeah,
great.
if I can
background.
describe Steve, just think of like a horse, but uglier.
with red headphones.
So that's very kind of you, Greg. Like a horse, but uglier.
I didn't mean that, Steve. You're
Well,
way
what
prettier.
what
than
kind
a
of horse? And some horses are beautiful.
Maybe a fucking horse cock, right, Steve? Huh?
Only a
Well, we'll
horse
get to
with the
that.
waist down. It's weird having hooves.
But I think Steve was not a fan of Greg's stat checking when he was a short-lived stat checker for the
Let's
pod.
go stat check, boy.
Okay. I did do a lot of stat checking early days.
We didn't though. And I also have some things to say about Greg.
16.
You know what else I hate? Fucking Greg.
I think we could all get behind that.
Oh, that's good.
How did you find that one? You just searched I hate Greg?
Nope. I
Search and find
searched the word hate. I think we need to be a bit more positive, gentlemen,
Ooh,
because there are 198 different.
Those are at I guarantee 98% of those are you, Andy.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I thought it would be too, but it's actually not.
I don't believe you.
I am the
Stat
majority of
check.
it.
Come on, stat check boy.
I am the
Yeah.
majority of it. You are the stat check boy.
All right.
Give me
I just
the-
stat
give me the
checked
referee.
98% you, Andy.
To lose.
Oh, so
You
good.
know? I
So
hate
good.
that. I hate that.
So that's Greg. That's Steve, rather.
I hate Brett Farm.
Different. I fucking hate it. It looks.
That's probably me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hate who hates cotton machines.
You apparently.
The cotton gin? Eli Whitney?
I don't know.
That needs context.
I don't think it does. I think the best part is that it's just this.
I hate cotton machines.
I don't know.
Why would I hate? I mean, the cotton gin from Eli Whitney is a fucking legendary invention.
A lot of hate.
Well, it's a cotton machine.
Oh,
That's
this
the
one's
problem
better
with
though.
this thing though, is when you look up something, like it plays it from right when the quote starts, basically.
Right.
So I'm like, I still don't understand why I'm saying any of the things that I.
I feel like
I mean, you can go back and listen to the episode.
Yeah,
if
you
want.
can find the episode, but
Yeah.
yeah.
The episode's linked to it. But you also have some other things you hate.
Your girlfriend and the dog now is stick figures.
Wait. Greg, you hate fur baby, don't you?
Of course.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to call this dog my fur baby all the
Yeah,
time.
I expect nothing less.
Okay.
So, Steve, have you kept up on that?
No, because I also hate fur baby. I think that shit is so fucking stupid.
Well, dude, the worst is when like they're parents to a fur baby, like on Father's Day, they're stealing my thunder, being like, "Oh, happy Father's Day from my fucking fur baby." It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, all right. I can do that. I can commit to that. I can't commit to calling the dog fur baby all the time.
I just want to point out that's a whole lot more entries into the fuck and hate category, and neither of those are me.
Shut up,
I
Andy.
fucking hate you, Andy.
I fucking hate you too.
Let's see. Speaking of Greg,
This one's
Greg,
ridiculous.
did you watch the game?
Did not watch the game.
Yeah, that's a surprise. We could probably just like keep that clip and just play it every week,
Yeah, this is intro.
unless
I watched the wrong game. I watched the Dolphins game. I have a lot of notes on Jay Fiedler.
yeah.
What you just heard was me bringing up YouTube highlights of Patriots Colts Week 6.
That's right, because I started playing it and the music cut in, and it was me looking up the highlights real quick.
Yeah.
And then I think he missed that next game. So like his notes that he took for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was week 6, 2001. That was 6 podcasts in.
Yeah.
Just a little fur baby.
Yeah. Like we hadn't even gotten very far. To be fair though, when we did best and worst for that.
And then for worst, I'll take myself for watching the wrong game.
So props to you.
Accountability.
Got to do it, right?
Yeah.
A lot of that going around.
Yeah. There was one time though where not watching the game actually turned out to be the right thing. And it was where Steve and I had watched, what was it? Patriots at Browns, 2004, week 13. Neither of us watched second half because it was such a bad game. But Greg watched the highlights, and in that second half, if you remember, Greg, buried in the highlights was Troy Brown getting an interception.
Troy Brown
That's
interceptions
right.
are a big fucking deal.
Old Uncle Greg. Oh, you don't watch the game, Greg?
You didn't watch the game, Greg.
You never watched the game, Greg. But he also made the tackle on the.
So yeah, so you nailed it. You were the one that caught the Troy Brown interception.
I think
against the
I do
Browns.
that more often than you guys realize.
What? Not
What?
watch the game?
No, like pick up on things that you guys miss because you're like, I'm a big high level guy, big picture. You know, you guys are just analysis paralysis, stuck in the details.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I'm an executive level C-suite.
Greg.
You guys are just, you know,
You're kind of like
lower
the Kenny
hourly
Mayne.
shift workers, you know?
Don't work talk us, Greg.
Well, he is kind of like the Kenny Mayne where he does the like off-brand kind of segment that is like about sports, but it's not.
That's
and he
right.
does his little deep dives.
Thank you, Tim.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
You mean like this?
Yes.
Dude, I got a fart machine
Oh, good.
soundboard.
Oh, yeah.
This is how we're going out.
So realistic, Greg.
That was my favorite. Number 11 is my favorite.
Oh, good.
Dude, they went Christmas on that one. I wonder if I still have it.
They went Christmas? What does that mean?
It was like Santa Claus farting.
Oh,
Like, what does that even fucking mean? Like ho ho ho, but poo poo poo.
Able to pull it up.
I love it. We did get some good Greg
Ooh,
stories
what's this?
too.
Gorilla. Oh, here it is.
I can't hear it for shit.
Yeah, I can't hear a damn thing. That was very anticlimactic.
Mm.
But while you're doing that, we'll do some other Greg stories that have to bathroom related.
Down, and then there's a picture with like my pants around my ankles of just my butt cheeks with this huge red circle from where the toilet seat, because I hadn't put the seat down. I just sat around.
Wait, you sat on the rim?
You could took one picture of like me sitting on the toilet, and you can see the seat's not down.
Oh my god,
I didn't know you sat on the rim, bro.
that's even worse. Hang on, so back to your other story
What?
of forgetting to pee. Is the rim down in that one? Is the seat
Yes.
down in those stories?
I don't really have much to add to that one.
Oh, I
have
do.
that.
Oh,
I
I
have that
do.
picture.
Go
I have that
ahead.
picture.
Did that happen to you, Tim? When you try and pee, or you sit on the
No,
toilet
but
and forget to
I
pee?
have it. Wait, how do I
Oh, you
get
want
it?
You want to share? All right, hang on.
Yeah.
Let me. All right, you should be able to share now.
Like the audio?
Yeah, as long as you share your screen, the audio should come through.
Yeah,
Not
this
doing
is what I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not coming through on my mic when I play it. Do I have to change my microphone thing?
I don't know.
Oh God.
5, 3, 4.
Yeah, then I don't think mine are gonna
Try
play.
it again. Try it again. Sometimes it was a little finicky for me. If you give it a second.
It's not doing it.
I can do it. Hang on. Let me share my screen.
Pitched your dick off.
All right, so let's do this.
What a dick
Have
ass.
you ever pinched your dick off on the front of the toilet while you're shitting and forgotten to piss?
Everyone I've asked has had the same reaction, so I think I'm in the minority.
I think you might be.
The minority
Yeah, I mean, the
of one.
closest I've got is I will sit there for too long and cut off circulation to my legs, and I can't stand up anymore.
Oh yeah, we have a picture of Greg with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because he fell
Oh,
asleep
yeah.
on the toilet.
Yeah, the biggest red ring around your ass of all time.
Yeah, that was funny.
How long were you
The
asleep
funniest
on
part was the
toilet?
fact that you posted that into the Brown family chat.
I did?
Oh yeah,
I think Kelly did.
Whoa.
no, I think it was Greg. Mom
No,
knows
I'm pretty
about
sure
it.
it's Kelly.
That's brutal.
Oh, everyone's seen that photo, Greg.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not in the family calendar.
It's
I mean, I actually
objectively
printed it out
hilarious.
and posted it up around my town. Just put on polls and said, have you seen these cheeks? They're not missing. I just wanted you to see them.
Well, so let's just give our listeners some context here. Yeah, we were out
Please
drinking in Boston, staying at like a hotel, and I left early because I was like, "Oh, I'm too bamboozled." So I went back to the hotel by myself. Got into went to the bathroom. Was on the toilet in the bathroom, and I think what had happened was I was marijuana again. Unbelievable. But
That's like a theme.
one of the guys who was staying in the same hotel room came back like an hour later, and I was still sitting there with my pants in my ankles with like a bowl in my hand. So he like grabbed me and like dragged me to the bed and like threw me face down. And then there's a picture with like my pants around my ankles of just my butt cheeks with this huge red circle from where the toilet seat, because I hadn't put the seat down. I just sat around.
Jesus, Greg. I don't know if I'm.
The whole clip is so much worse.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm proud of you for sharing that.
That's what I'm saying. This is a terrible idea for Greg.
You want to see the picture?
I'm trying to look it up right now.
Yeah. Trying to see if we're
Should we post it in the show notes?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's really
Yes.
up to Greg.
I got it.
It's kind of flattering.
Sure.
I got some cheeks, dude.
It could be anybody's cheeks, Greg.
Well, we just explained that it's mine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna
So
say.
like if you just saw this on the posters that Andy's putting around his neighborhood.
Right, yeah. Well, I made sure to put his contact info on it. Did you get any good calls? Oh, you can put it in. That's fine. Oh,
Yeah.
baby. Oh, baby. That's a tough look.
Wait, are we showing it right now?
I think
It's in the signal, yeah. Oh boy. All right. Well, this is a great because it's an audio medium. But I have one last Greg story that I
Great
think
symmetrical cheeks, dude.
very symmetrical cheeks. You should be very proud.
Must have been on it for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Is
Easily.
this the original of the big dick dummies, right? We're about to get
So
on here?
that's where we're headed. Yeah, thanks for ruining it, Steve. So this is the last story that Greg had, and it's the reason we call our listeners what we do, right, Tim?
Yes.
You know how like
PD squared.
in like Rome
Yes.
and stuff, all those like statues have like the really small penises.
Yeah.
You know why that is?
No.
I asked the tour guide when I was there.
Color me
Actually, a pretty
surprised.
interesting answer. He said that like back in those days, there was like you think with either your head or your penis. So, and they thought that like a bigger penis like would cloud your mind and just make you act irrationally, which there's
Very
some
naughty.
truth to.
There's some science to that, yeah, because
Yeah, so, like,
blood
smart.
to run one, right?
Yeah, yeah. So like really smart and cultured people would have small penises. So Steve,
Is this
Welcome
your
to the
way to
club,
humble
buddy.
brag? Yeah, are you trying to say that you're got a massive dick, Greg?
I
So
am
I'm just saying, I'm
self-proclaimed
super dumb.
dumbass. Yeah. Ipso facto. Huge
Yeah, I mean-
dong.
So I think you just described all of our listeners,
Huge donged idiots.
except for Mom. Sorry, Mom.
Big dicked dummies.
Well, our listeners just got a new nickname. Cool. We'll make some shirts and sell them. See if that's an actual nickname that'll stick.
I can't even do the acronym. That's how dumb I am. BDD, right? Big dick dummies.
Oh,
BD squared.
Yeah.
You are dumb. That was great.
I'm so dumb I can't do the acronym, Greg.
Yeah, what a fucking bold move! Just on a tour, be like, "Hey, why does that statue have such a tiny dick?"
Dude, a
So
ton of
Greg.
people ask that.
Fucking
Oh, I
Americans.
guarantee they do.
You know, Americans all over the fucking Europe asking that shit.
Oh yeah.
Go all over the Europe.
All
They're
over
like,
the Europe.
"Can you cover that statue's dick up? I don't want my kids seeing it."
Yeah.
I got
Uh.
Danny an apron from
Oh,
Rome with like that as like the front of the apron was just a little micro penis.
I thought it was a huge dong.
I got that as well, but that was something different.
That wasn't nearly as historical.
Correct.
All right. Okay. And then one last thing I have for Brotherly Love was just introducing you to for, I don't know what the context was, but I'm sure we talked about it beforehand and it made sense, but it sounded fun. So speaking of muddy and gross, with me today, I'm your host, Andy Brown. With me today are both my brothers, Steve Brown, who is feeling muddy in the butt area, I think.
My butt's fine. Yes.
Yeah.
Not
And,
feeling my best, but I'm here. You know,
All right. Fighting through. I
Doing
love
for
it.
the podcast.
And Greg Brown as well, who is muddy in the upper lip area at the moment.
That's right.
It's
That is also true. Yeah,
quite a mustache.
disgusting mustache. But Greg's like a blonde mud. I don't know if that's
I don't like blonde mud's a thing, Steve, but I love it.
Oh no, that was from my trip from Mexico, the first one.
Yeah. I was talking about Greg's blonde mud.
There's nothing better than commenting on someone's facial hair on a audio medium, Andy.
That's true.
Very professional of you.
Hey, I'm all about the transitions, bud.
Oh, by the way,
Andy's-
while we're on the topic, I have a punishment for fantasy football.
Oh yeah.
I want you to shave your goatee.
Oh,
All right. Well, I mean, that's not up to me, but yeah. All right.
What do you mean it's not up to you?
I don't grow this goatee for me.
it's your body, your choice.
Dude,
Andy.
your body, your choice, Andy. Don't even fucking tell me that's not up to you.
All right.
I'll come through this fucking computer screen and slap you in that goddamn goatee.
Doesn't surprise me that you don't know how computers work, but yeah. All right.
Or alternatively, add the mustache.
Correct. Yeah,
Alright.
I'll allow that.
Okay.
Or big bushy beard.
Mm.
I'm
But I
fine with
would
that.
like to see you shave the goatee. When's the last
Yeah.
time you shaved that thing?
Dude, fucking 2001 maybe.
No, it's I did it for that mustache competition that I won.
That's right.
$600, baby. But that was a long time ago, yeah.
You want to tell the people what you did, Andy?
Sure. It was when I was working at Planet Fitness. They had a mustache competition. Winner would get $600. And so, we all had to shave. It was for November, one of those.
November.
Yeah.
When that was a thing.
So I shaved and I did the handlebar mustache, but I also, unbeknownst to the other competitors, had shaved my chest and continued the handlebar mustache all the way down into my belly hair and such.
And
So
such. What do you mean by and such?
use your imagination.
I don't know if I want to. I thought it wrapped around
I
your
know.
nipple.
That's the best part. No, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, I thought I let a little twirl around your nip.
No, it just went straight down. I
Like a
didn't
little
have
cat's tail?
yeah, that would have been dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then we all had to line up everybody that had grown a mustache and get judged by the people who hadn't grown mustaches. So the ladies. And so we're all sitting there up in front of this conference room, and I just slowly start unbuttoning my shirt. And all the noise started going through the crowd when everybody noticed. And that's when I knew I had it in the bag.
How deep did you go?
What do you mean, how deep did I go?
How many buttons did you unbutton, Andy?
All of them.
Did you take the
Oh,
shirt off
yeah?
or you just pop it open?
Just popped it open and kind of did the Superman, just kind of slowly open it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
You
dope.
should have ripped the buttons off, set them flying around the room.
Well, they were like the pop buttons, so it wouldn't have worked. Like the snaps, because I can't be trusted with real buttons, apparently.
That makes sense.
Any ladies enter the contest?
Not that I can remember, but it's 2023 now, so maybe.
Yeah. Speaking of women with facial hair, U.S. Women's World Cup coming up.
Yes.
Should we do a preview pod?
We could. We've done predictions in the past, and they haven't worked out very well.
You
Though,
want to hear my prediction?
apparently.
A lot of complaining, Andy.
Again, this is a terrible, terrible function for Greg.
I mean, he brings it upon himself, though.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm rooting for everybody except for the Rapinoe. I don't like Rapinoe.
Why?
I just think she sucks. I watched her documentary and she's brutal. She is very she reminds me of a corporation where they say a ton of shit, but they don't actually say anything. They just use buzzwords and
So what you were
flowery
doing
language
earlier?
without actually getting to any points or details or arguments. It's very frustrating to listen to her talk.
Say what you will about Greg, but that's really not something you can say about him. He says all sorts of stupid shit.
He
That's
sure
right,
does.
Steve.
Speaking
to
of
the
Andy,
point.
come on, hit us with more clips.
Oh, you want some more clips? All right.
Greg saying dumb shit. Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Oh, you want Greg saying dumb shit?
Oh God,
I don't-
masturbation.
Oh,
Don't do
God.
that one.
Well, let's do some predictions because we talked about that a little bit.
Part
so-
11, quotable Greg. There's fucking 5 of them I can see in your notes.
Yeah, don't worry about that. So I think this is probably our worst prediction.
Oh, I hope I know it.
Oh,
Wait.
this is a terrible one.
Yeah, this is not great. So this is 2001 week 16 episodes. This is right when COVID happened. So this episode came out May 19th. I think we actually recorded it a bit before that.
It's a COVID
Yeah.
one.
So, Steve, what is your prediction for when this will end?
I'm gonna say May
12th.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Seems like you put some
Before the
thought
thing
into
came
it. I
out.
was just going to pick a number at random, but all right. So
Yeah,
May
I did. I
12th.
just picked the number at random.
Oh, okay.
Like longer than I think, but before my birthday.
All right. All right.
So you think we're going back to work on a Wednesday, Steve? Fucking idiot.
All right, Greg, your turn then.
I'm saying July 6th. So after the 4th, we're all coming
Wow.
back.
You think so?
It's a
Yep.
great
That's a
prediction.
long time.
Still far.
Sure is, dude.
It's what we should have done.
We got to flatten the curve.
That's true. That's what they.
That's fair, yeah.
Curve.
That's what they say.
God damn it.
I've been reading a lot of internet.
Mike, what do you think?
Well, it depends, because they have this vaccine now, I think, for malaria that's supposedly doing some things, but I hear on the low that there's some side effects. So if they started injecting people with this stuff and then like 2 weeks later other stuff is happening, that will definitely sway things. So I'm guessing 9 weeks from now, whatever that is.
All right.
What are the side effects, Mike? Do you know?
I think it's increased heart rate and having, like, if you have some type of heart condition or something, it's pretty much not good.
And if you have an erection for more than 4 hours, you should probably call a doctor.
They have said that, but I don't know if it's common knowledge.
Oh, that's a different drug.
It might be the same. I don't know what
That's the one I. That's the one I
effects
hear
are.
about all the time. So I wasn't sure.
Is that fight off the corona? Maybe. I bet you they haven't even tried.
It fights off a lot of things.
All right. Well, somebody should tell Trump to give it a shot.
Oh, he's tried it.
It might be a good time to try boner pills. You're stuck at home.
A lot of babies. A lot of babies.
Yeah, or just yank it off if you're single. I don't know.
Yeah.
You think that this is going to be another like boom, like a baby boom? 2 to 3 months of lockdown.
Well, here's the other side: is if you're stuck with your significant other for all day, could get sick of them.
That's
Might
true.
have the opposite effect.
Ooh,
spike in
divorces.
Divorces. In,
no kidding.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that. Man, what's going to happen to
Foreshadowing,
our society?
All right, who else has got some dates?
I think we're not going to have this lifted until November 2020.
What? Oh boy!
Monday, November 2nd,
dude.
2020.
Damn.
And I'm only saying that because I'm still bitter about the Tom Brady news. And if that happens, if it's November, then I think the football season will have been canceled. So,
what are the odds that we finish this podcast, the whole dynasty, before the quarantine's over?
83%.
1,000 to 1 odds.
the whole thing, every season.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, we just discussed there's no end to the Patriots dynasty yet, so who knows?
And if there is no football
well, I think we've discussed that. Wait, did we decide it isn't? It hasn't ended, or it has?
So you all laughed at me real loud.
Yeah,
saying 2020, and even that wasn't far enough.
Not even close.
It's depressing.
That's super depressing. You're like, oh yeah, a couple of weeks, it'll be fine.
It's kind of crazy though to just like look back and be like, how naive.
Oh
yeah. Holy
For
shit.
the record, though, I did get sick of Kelly.
And also had a baby.
Yeah, I got a baby too.
Hey, and
So does Andy.
You were right about the divorces too, since Mike isn't here anymore.
Oh, shit. Mike, I did. As soon as I heard Mike's voice, my heart skipped a beat.
Probably because you're taking all those boner pills.
Hey, it happens.
Did we ever address that live?
No.
We did.
I don't know.
No.
All
Or
right.
apparently not.
Tim's our expert here.
Yeah. All right.
Me and Andy talked about it out there.
Yeah, we just Mike had
That'll
a
be
different.
no, Andy. That'll be our Malcolm Butler.
Oh, all right. Fair.
That'll be our.
I like it.
Keep
Yeah.
the people intrigued somehow.
Okay.
One day we'll tell you the news and why it happened.
We'll tell you in the last episode of the podcast. We'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
All right,
maybe
perfect.
Mike will tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bring
maybe we'll
him
get him back. We'll see.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe that bridge is burned forever. Maybe it's not. Maybe we're
Maybe
still.
he's dead. You guys don't even know.
I was gonna say rest in peace at one point, but I was like, that might be too far.
I feel like you can Google him.
Oh boy. So we have one last prediction. That I think
Written.
Ooh, do you guys want to make predictions for the November election?
no.
No.
See
you later.
Jesus
See, that was a
Christ,
smart
Greg.
one.
Came in like a wrecking ball, I believe the song is.
Thanks, Greg.
You just
Hey,
gotta do a
that was-
temperature check sometimes, Andy.
Every
You know,
once in a while.
we get some wrong, we get some right.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, so let's talk about Greg then, huh?
Well, you missed the most important prediction.
This one?
No, Steve's prediction that Josh Allen sucks.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, where
Oh,
was
Greg,
that
if you want to talk about that, I have one in text from Andy that you had a terrible fucking prediction. I think you said Baker Mayfield is going to do better than Matt Stafford.
I mean, all right. I don't think
still
that's
on my-
that's
I don't
not
know where
quite
it
as hot a
was.
He won a
take.
Super Bowl, Andy.
That's true,
I'm not-
but he's still not great.
He was pretty good.
I think the difference between Matt Stafford and Baker Mayfield is a whole lot different from good Josh Allen and bad Josh Allen.
Look, I'm still on my hot take there.
He's still there.
Yeah, you're just riding it out. I mean,
Yeah.
it was
Hey,
Tannehill too.
it
You
worked for
rode out
Tannehill.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
This is what it was. Greg. Oh, no. It was you, actually, Andy.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What an idiot!
Greg, take Odell over Cooper Kupp. I think Baker's going to have a better season than Stafford.
There we go. You should definitely not listen to me about fantasy.
Odell over Cooper Cup. What a fucking idiot!
That's even worse.
What a loser, dude.
When I sent the text, all Andy sent back was the emoji.
Oh, Andy.
Sorry, Andy, my bad. I thought I had you back on that one. I didn't.
Yeah, you definitely didn't, did you? Appreciate that. That's right. I mean, we can talk about Greg a little bit. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, dear.
Ooh, deleted from the internet.
I bet it's not.
Greg already went in there and scrubbed it.
He doesn't know how to do that.
For context, Andy is
First of
keyword
all,
searching
he's
dumb
a
asshole.
big dumb asshole. Okay, he's a pea-brained fucking uncouth piece of shit. So we'll start there.
Uncouth. Okay.
As the pot calls the kettle
What?
black.
I was trying to think of that word that you use about like people that are bad at technology. What is it?
Oh,
Luddites.
no. It's,
Did you say
oh my
Mennonite?
God.
Isn't that a religion? Mennonite.
Jesus Christ.
Mennonite.
Who the fuck were you talking about?
Nailed it. Who the fuck knows? The
See,
mystery is
that's
the
what-
best part about it.
I know that's what's like kind of interesting about this keyword
Yeah.
searching is you don't really know what we're talking about.
All right, we probably should have led with this quote though.
It's dumb, but we knew it was going to be dumb, didn't we?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Talking about the
It's-
pod, yeah.
It's always dumb. Yeah, probably. This, I almost went back and tried to figure out what was being talked about because the context-less quote itself is top notch.
I got a great idea. We should have sex.
That's it.
I
The
know.
2002 season was, I think it has the most quotes. Like the years they don't win Super Bowls, I think are best.
Greg, yeah,
going on.
Greg goes
Greg,
off
you
the
remember this
rails.
one? You remember
Yeah.
this one?
I think it's a rap quote, is what it is.
Is
I think
this
it's-
also a rap quote?
What's then your favorite all-time masturbation?
Don't know the context for that.
That was a fucking AFC championship game.
That's a
Yeah.
championship game. I usually try to keep it on the rails.
Yeah, that was for the 2003 AFC divisional game.
Jesus Christ, Greg.
What's then your favorite all-time masturbation? Where was it? What did you watch?
Sometimes a naughty boy.
And on that note, we will until next week. Oh, that's how we ended it.
Closing it
Ooh.
out.
Nicely done,
cliffhanger.
Greg.
I actually noticed that a lot, Andy, is that a lot of these quotes, things that I've said, you immediately go, oh, and I guess that's all we got for today.
I wonder why.
Makes it better to find them.
Yeah, I do have a couple of ones about myself, just so it's not just me.
Hey, man.
I love being angry about things, remember? I'll bitch about all of this. I still say Eli Manning should have been called in the grasp on the helmet catch. Fucking right.
Say everything, Andy. You got problems, bro. I stand by that.
I'm an angry
you do
elf.
have problems.
Me
Hopefully, this
too.
is like therapy for you, and like it's stopping you from really snapping. You know.
Maybe. I guess we'll find out if we ever stop. And this is my favorite joke that I this actually came up twice on the episodes on the podcast. I've actually told this joke twice on this podcast.
Yeah, I found this
I
one.
always
too.
text my wife and say, "What does the temperature today and my time at Penn State have in common?" No degrees. Oh yeah. She didn't even think it was funny the first time, so I'm glad you boys laughed.
Wow.
Yeah, she definitely.
That's a
doesn't think it's
playoff
funny.
game too, Andy. So this is you fucking
Well, that's great. Well, that's actually
doing a
topical
little
because that's
stand-up routine when we're trying to do a playoff game.
dude, it was 2003 AFC divisional game versus Patriots Titans. What was the temperature of that game? 0 degrees.
No,
It was colder than that.
2. It was 2 degrees Fahrenheit, Andy,
Prove
not
it.
Celsius.
With the wind chill, it was like -10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually listened to that one last night.
What, the whole episode?
Craig really deep diving with these.
Well, if you like play a clip, it just runs the podcast.
Yeah,
after.
it starts the
So
podcast
I like
that.
played a couple and then just let them run while I was doing the dishes.
I like that.
And then we made fun of you because you were like, I hate Phil Sims because he does like workplace humor. And I was like,
Perfect.
dude, your fucking degrees joke is workplace humor. And you're like, no, it's not.
Absolutely.
Definitely not workplace humor.
Absolutely is.
You
Absolutely
can tell
not.
that joke at work.
No, it's a dad joke. It's not
Definitely
workplace
is.
Dad
Yeah.
jokes
And then
are
there-
work-
and then-
Was that pre-baby?
humor. Oh yeah. I've been telling
Yeah.
that for
Wow.
years. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
So you've been a dad for a long, long
Oh, I've
time.
been practicing for ages. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I had a kid, was so I could have the excuse to do dad jokes without people looking at me funny. Don't tell Aaron.
Don't worry,
Don't
Andy.
worry, Andy.
Your
Shut up.
secret's safe with me. Dude.
Yeah. This isn't
Unless
being
she
recorded.
searches Erin in the podcast, and now it's going to come
Ooh.
up. Erin.
Oh, actually, yeah. I
Dude,
don't know.
I searched Kelly. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Kelly's in there a shitload.
Yeah. Also, Kelly Holcomb's in there shitload for some reason. Who we play him next week too. It's
Oh,
crazy.
really?
And this guy's everywhere.
Beautiful.
And like, let's give ourselves some credit. The amount of dick references is not just to penises. It's like Dick
Correct.
Vermeil.
Dick Enberg,
There's
a
some other
lot.
Dick Enberg, yeah,
A lot
there's
of
a bunch
Dick
of
Enberg,
other.
yeah.
There's other guys named Dick.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That's
I
why
mean,
you
But
gotta
it's not
search
exclusively
penis.
Dick talk. Is my one point.
Yeah, there's a lot of butt talk too. I will say that. I think most of it often comes from Steve, weirdly. For
Hey, that
instance,
one. What's this
He
one?
shits a lot.
You would pull their butt cheeks apart and kiss them on the butt.
What?
Right. In the documentary.
I'm going on record.
happening
You
here?
cannot call me the kid diddler when both of these guys, Greg defended Jerry Sandusky and Mike's over here loving Michael Jackson. I think
I don't think he was kissing buttholes.
Bill Cosby is guilty.
Wait, you've been called a diddler dating since 2001, Steve.
So Tyrone Poole did do his research.
we knew which one he listened to.
It's like kid diddler. I'm not the one pulling butt cheeks apart and kiss him on the butthole. That was Mike.
Seems to be you talking about it though.
Yeah, what about this one then?
You gotta film the ball when he's so naked that he can bend over and spread his butt cheeks and you can see his brown eye. Come on.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, was that the episode where the guy said he was butthole naked or something like that?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense now.
Or butt ass naked or something like that. I don't think it was
Yeah,
butthole naked. Steve just he took that to the next level.
There's also one where Andy was talking about you thought that smacking implied hitting someone on the butt. Like I think you're getting smacking and spanking mixed up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See if you can do smack.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at this. We looked it up on Wiki Difference. Versus smack. As verbs, the difference between spank and smack is that spank is to beat, smack, or slap a person's buttocks. With a bare hand or other object as punishment.
Very granular.
As punishment, gesture, or a form of sexual interaction.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh. So I'm going to say that's football then. I think we've cleared this up.
I think so too.
That's football.
If those three chiefs had spanked him, then we're talking.
Oh, boy.
All right, so that.
Oh,
That's
boy,
what
indeed.
you said, football or not football, and the commentator said something about smacking someone, and you were like, that like implies he hit his butt, right? We're like, no. It's spanking, you idiot.
Well, yeah, all right.
Oh, God.
Speaking of football, not football, I think that was probably Mike's biggest addition to the podcast. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, he did great with those.
Yeah. For instance,
Pounding.
You pound him the whole way to squirt through the hole.
I mean, he did. He scored through the hole and got the sack, I think.
And they forced an interception, actually.
And then I don't know who it was, but somebody was smacked by three Chiefs.
Oh, there it is.
Here it is.
So that's my attempt. And Mike was so much better at it. Because
Yeah, he really was.
we all did try to do it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he was
Greg?
good as
I was gonna say, real talk. Like, after we first did this segment, I tried to like listen for these, and I couldn't do it. So this is like a unique skill, Mike.
This is what I'm saying. His brain works differently than mine.
He's got like 4 for every game.
We're all listening for them.
I try not to. I don't. I want to know everything, but I'm very confused. I got
right,
two
give me
more, and
number
we'll be
3.
done with this.
All right.
So next one. So we mentioned the box, so we get that, and I think now this is a little silly bringing this up, but I'll just say it anyway. The quote was, "We've talked about 8 men in the box. How about 8 men in the end zone?"
Oh my.
Yeah,
That's a good.
what does that mean?
Oh, okay. All right.
How did he do that?
He's just so good at I can find them, but I can't set them up the way that he sets them up.
No, his
He-
deadpan is.
And then even on top of that, he's like, when you guys are, saying what you're saying, he's just like, but I'm confused.
Yeah.
I don't understand football.
Mr. Mello.
Oh man, RIP.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we can find some actual
Never forgotten.
football or no football.
Well, we're not.
Speaking of other things, I also found a bunch of my transitions.
Oh my God.
I think that's
You
my
transitioned
biggest.
to your transitions with a bad transition.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't pretend you did it on purpose.
Oh, yeah, he's just trying to highlight it.
Yeah, no, that's it, because that's all I got left is.
He's king of.
Transition.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
Section 10,
said
Andy's
speaking of
transition.
Other things.
Right.
Let's talk about transitions.
Yeah. Because that's
terrible
all I bring to
transition.
this podcast, other
Why
than
have
like
better transition
than that?
everything
Speaking
else.
of transitions.
Because it
All right.
wasn't transition.
Let's hear some, Andy.
So, speaking of
Third world country.
I was going to say, speaking of bad imitations of the real thing, head coach Bill Callahan took over for.
Ooh.
Not bad, right? It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
We don't have the context. This is where the context really matters.
Well, he took over for fucking Chucky, the
Yeah, but-
Oakland Raiders.
But like what was said before that was something else that was
We were talking about England being a third world country, I believe.
yeah. That's good then. That's a good one.
And honestly, it doesn't really matter because I'm just pulling a word out and just trying to bring it back to football because you, especially you, Greg, love to do the opposite and talk about things that
It's
have
yin
nothing
and
to do with
yang,
football.
All right. So speaking of failures, let's talk about these Bills.
What do you guys give this as a watchability score, Greg?
Oh yeah, we have to bring that back.
That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the watchability thing, wasn't that the Lombardis? How many Lombardis?
Oh, it was originally, yeah.
Yeah. Got to bring
But
that
then-
back.
Yeah, Greg came up with a whole system. I tried to find it, but I couldn't. So I have to figure out where that system came from. Greg's system.
The
Of,
name
like,
game.
name games and
yeah.
Thumbnail game.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yep.
Yeah.
Business as
Um,
usual. Slog fest.
Yeah. Late season game against an AFC East opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some I think transitions are harder than others. Basically depending on what we're talking about. Speaking of human shit, this week we're talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Good trans.
It's not bad, right? Not bad.
That's probably piggybacked on the fucking poop mustache thing.
It very well could be. And then also, we I feel like we talk about poop a lot. Speaking of poop, next week we are in Cleveland to visit the 3-8 Cleveland Browns. I mean, if that's not shitty, I don't know what is.
That one makes sense.
Yeah. This one is, I think, a little bit of a stretch, but I got there.
Speaking of buttholes,
Okay.
Dan Neal, the offensive lineman for the Denver Broncos the week before, who broke Brian Cox's leg. He's a butthole. But did you hear what?
Good segue, Andy.
Pretty good.
Not bad, right?
What buttholes are we talking about beforehand, too? I'm
spreading of buttholes, I believe. We touched on it.
yes. We've already covered it in this podcast.
Literally covered it.
Yeah, it was probably the Sandusky stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a truther.
Yeah, I bet you are. And then we talk about Ricky Williams
on
a
the
lot.
record.
We talk about Ricky Williams a lot with those Dolphins, those early Dolphins games.
Ricky.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of his really thick arms, tying it back to this football game that we were supposed to be talking about.
Oh no, I don't want to go back to the football game.
No, but this one's good. I promise. The commentators on Ricky Williams' fumble blamed it on the fact that he has a hard time tucking the football in because his arms are too muscular.
It makes sense. That's why Shaq can't shoot free throws.
Yeah.
There you go. I do kind of want to know why Steve was about Ricky Williams' arms, but I just didn't want to ruin the magic of it.
Guess we'll never know.
Yeah. And then this one, I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge.
But speaking of pimping rides, this Colts offense was
Yes.
big pimping in
They were the
2004.
exhibit of the NFL at that point.
100%, yeah. Because if you like 1,000-yard receivers, they'll give you not one, not two, but three 1,000-yard receivers in the same season.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that might be the best one. That
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Now the
Yeah.
buttholes one is the best one. Because of the delivery.
We'll just do that one again. That was pretty good.
Daniel, he's a
Speaking
butthole.
of buttholes,
Okay.
Dan Neal, the offensive lineman for the Denver Broncos the week before, who broke Brian Cox's leg. He's a butthole. But did you hear what?
Just the timing.
Just slip that in
Pause.
there. Yeah,
you
he's a
just
butthole.
you hit that great.
All right. And then I was looking for segments that we had done. I know there's probably more, but this is the only one I could find that we talked about doing. We
Yeah,
talk about
shit, we
doing
don't do
segments all the time.
Andy. Yeah.
What?
No shit, we don't do segments.
Well, we talk about doing them, and we do them once, and then we never go back to them.
Yeah, you're in charge.
Yeah, there's no organization. It's fucking
There's no in charge of you, Greg. Like
Well,
herding cats.
We show up. We're like the talent.
Yeah.
That's what you are. You're the talent.
Yeah.
All right, play the clip. So this is the first edition of the newest segment that I will probably forget about next time. But
The first hit.
we're calling it Around the League with Greg Brown. Okay.
You know, and you can.
Oops, wrong one.
Yeah,
Who's it supposed to be?
The other Greg one.
It's supposed to be.
That's the one. Yeah.
Nailed it.
I really want to know where that soundbite comes from. Yeah, that's hard to search in the transcript.
That's Greg going back in time. That much I can tell you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I got one more that has nothing to do with any of us. But I came across some Marshawn Lynch.
This one too.
It's so good.
Marshawn's the fucking.
He's such a goofy dude.
He's the best.
Thing burning up your butt cheeks. Drops to throw. 5-step drop throws towards the end zone. It is caught by Hushmanzada for the touchdown. TJ Hushmazoo. TJ, who's your mama? Number 90? Yeah, hey, he told me he say, I'm gonna come and steal them teeth from you after the game.
What a joyous person.
TJ Hushmazoo. This one's so much fun to play with.
I love him.
TJ, who's your mama?
Mine up your butt cheeks. I don't know what that means, but I love it. All right. Tim, is there any you wanted to touch on that I missed?
Yeah. I don't know exactly which ones. There's one. Yeah, you can just pick them at random. Go for it.
Let's see what this one is.
Andy, everybody's a dick to Andy.
I like the 49ers.
Everybody's a dick to Andy. That's right.
These are all dick themed, right?
Yeah,
it does seem
everything is dick themed.
That one we know. Let's see.
No, that one is the original.
Yeah.
Say that you're got a massive dick, Greg.
I'm just saying, I'm super dumb.
Dumbass. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Big Dick Dummies.
Go back to the other one, Andy, about pinching the penis.
Well, we already listened to that one.
No, but you missed the original claim.
All right, hang on.
And seeing dick is one thing, but like having it touching you is something else.
Whoa!
Like was making himself look feminine.
Just having it on your shoulders.
Okay. Which one?
It was week 6, 2002.
Week 6, 2002.
Yeah.
That's not it, but
no.
Solicited dick pics, yes.
Yes. So if you want to send Greg any, you just
and if I can give
give out your phone number at the end of this.
Greg has a blanket solicit. Yeah, he's
so
open.
if you want to text Greg any pictures.
Well, do you want to hear my theory on this on sending dick pics?
Right.
No, I want to hear your cell
Of
phone number.
course, I do.
So the key is, right, you have to do something like slightly humorous so that if it ever sees the light of day, that you can be like, all right, that's just funny too, right? So like what I would do is like take a picture facing down and be like, yo, check out my new shoes, but then just my penis is in the corner. You know?
Right.
When I first heard that one, I was like, that's fucking good.
Oh my god.
Wait, what was that one? The apology to me?
Well, there's a couple apologies. Yeah, there were a couple brotherly love ones that I found.
Let's listen to this.
I would like to make an apology to Steve.
Whoa, Jesus.
If you can,
Okay.
You can believe that.
No, I can't until I hear it.
Well, last episode, Steve said that this was the season he started hating Brett Favre because Brett Favre losing in week 17 was the reason the Patriots didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I said, no. That's the year he played for the Jets.
Right.
It turns out it's both years.
It
Really?
is.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
both the times that the Patriots missed the playoffs in this dynasty were because of Brett Favre losses in week 17.
Fuck Brett Favre.
So there's another apology. So if you go down to 2002, week 15, the one that ends 41198, that's another apology.
I have an apology to make specifically to Steve. I listened to some of the episodes from the middle of the summer, and I was being a dick to you. And I want you to know that I listened to it, and I was being an asshole, and I apologize, Steve. I wasn't mad at you. I was mad at myself, okay? I was struggling through quarantine, and I'm sorry. That being said,
There it is. I was waiting for the other shoe to drop.
I asked for a timestamp in the Week 8 game against the Broncos. At 45 minutes into that episode, you made the claim that Ryan Tannehill and Josh Allen were terrible quarterbacks. And I said we were going to give weekly updates once the NFL started. So we check our notes here, Steve.
Okay.
Week 1, NFL. Ryan Tannehill, 29 of 43 for 249 yards, 2 touchdowns and no picks, 97.9 rating, including a game-winning drive in the fourth quarter. Josh Allen,
16 points.
Josh Allen, 33 of 46 for 312 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and a 104.6 rating in a win for the Buffalo Bills.
Who did they beat?
Against the Jets.
The case.
I did not know that that's how that ended. I stopped at the apology part when Greg was done. I didn't know about the rest.
Oh, come on. Even Greg's apologizing. You know there's some other bullshit coming.
I should know that, but I don't.
Always. I just opened a random one, so let's listen to this.
Ninja, fuck you with an AIDS dick. Dude, that's the rap episode.
Oh, okay.
That's the rap line. That's Lil Wayne.
All right. That sounds right. Greg's got that tiny dick energy right now.
Yeah, tiny dick energy.
Dude,
all right,
that's
PV
equals
NRT
squared.
Yeah, I said that's a buddy dirty dad.
Dude, I'm like a Roman statue over here.
No, keep that going. Keep that going.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right. Greg's got that tiny dick energy right now.
Yeah, tiny dick energy.
Dude,
all right,
that's
PV equals
NRT squared.
Yeah, I said that's a buddy dirty dad.
Dude, I'm like a Roman statue over here. Just fucking tiny dick swinging. Dude, just using all my brain power in my head.
It doesn't even get past the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. Good Lord. It's a good job nobody listens to this podcast, I think.
Right.
Is what we're learning, right?
I'm telling you, making it searchable, terrible idea.
No, this is amazing how we did that one. Terrible for Greg.
Brett Favre. Because all he did was show his dick to people.
Now Brett Favre doesn't seem like such an asshole, does he?
Well, he does now. Good call, Greg.
Yeah, some of those takes of
Not a player. Well, I mean, you've always had a soft spot for people who send dick pics, so I can understand why you enjoy them.
He does.
I'm just saying, hanging out with Brett Favre would probably be awesome. Like, as a teammate, I bet he's the best.
Greg, thoughts?
I bet there's a lot of dick talk in this Packers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, probably. Oh, man. That's a lot of it. Oh.
Yeah, we did that one.
What do we got? It's just, oh, yeah. I'm just randomly clicking
These
these.
just all from one search, Tim?
All from Dick, yeah.
All right, let's just do this.
Penis is funny.
We'll do this.
It's 151 results, by the way.
151.
Well, I mean, there's about to be a shitload more after this episode.
Do penis, Andy.
All right, hang on. You want?
Oh, wait. Go back to the ones that I have, and then go to 2004 week 12, and the one that ends 79555. It's a good one.
Yeah, Mom told me this weekend that she can't call people dick. I was like, what? Like, she's like, people like Richard, I can't call him dick. And I was like, why not? She goes, oh, well, in England, that's like a slang for penis. And I was like, no, it's a slang for penis everywhere. What are you talking about?
Very naughty.
Oh, God.
I said, we're just not all like 5-year-olds that can't, say a word without fucking giggling to ourselves.
Sometimes a naughty boy.
That's hilarious.
He said that he giggles through the entire fucking thing.
It's fucking brilliant.
That's a very contradictory clip.
A little bit. I love it.
This is one of the best ones.
Yeah. This one?
Yep.
Richard Roethlisberger, put your penis away.
Oh,
Remember
boy.
that?
Agent Roethlisberger, put your penis away.
Agent Roethlisberger.
Because he wanted to be an FBI agent if he didn't play football.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
What the hell is this?
Game's been like the Patriots offense is
Oh no, that's supposed to be Patriots, but it heard penis.
The first one.
Yeah.
So just
have
think,
another
though.
man's penis tattooed on you. Essentially, is what he did.
Fuck.
I had trouble finding like any of the incognito ones, like the text.
That may not have been pulled in yet.
Okay.
I think I just pulled in the game one so far, so I will work on those. So this will be more fleshed out. There's plenty already.
And I was like, "There's a sign for penis everywhere."
Very naughty.
Oh God!
I said we're just not all like 5-year-olds that can't, Brett Favre's.
How many Lombardis would you give to Eddie George's penis? Like how many lengthwise?
Oh,
how many Lombardis?
What the hell was that?
That's Scott talking about Eddie George's dick.
As you do, I guess.
Super Bowl. Cut off my penis, and then of course they got renamed as the Titans.
Yeah.
Jesus. Like there's a lot of penis talk. Jeez, I think most of these are probably Greg. Yeah, it's
literally just a picture of you with your inflatable penis standing on top of an RV in Buffalo. Just a picture of that, like full screen. Yeah,
that's fair.
Okay. All right. So if you go, by the time this comes out, if you go to TomBradyCar.com,
I think we actually did that one. We
Is
did
that true?
TomBradyCar.com and put that picture of you with Tom Brady standing on top of the RV.
Go down one
Tom Brady car.
Yeah, I think it's probably expired at this point, but yeah, we did it. It was up for a year.
Site can't be reached, Andy.
So, and they thought that like a bigger penis, like would cloud your mind and just make you act irrationally.
Not something we have to worry about.
Commentators would blow his medium-sized penis.
Where do you see that?
Like him because the commentators. It's like 7 from the
Not to be in Steve, you didn't like him because the commentators would blow his medium-sized penis, I believe was the term he
That
used.
is, yes. I might have said cock, but yeah.
but yeah, Tanya actually pointed out that
Classy.
I was there.
color
It's actually a pretty
surprised.
interesting answer.
Go to the one above the hallway, and then the
Little
quote
did we
was-
know he would guarantee he would cut off his penis if the Tennessee Titans would win a Super Bowl. How far we've come.
Oh boy.
Like podcast is a goddamn full-time job.
Buttering him up
Run out of-
and then presenting his penis. That's a lot of effort, dude.
He's getting like multiple massages from him too. Like
He's fucking criminally horny.
Yeah. And the fact that the Houston Texans kind of like provided him hotel rooms.
Sometimes you can get the context right away with like
yep. No names
There's like
needed on that
35
one.
of them.
Or didn't work. Let's do it this way.
Agent Roethlisberger, put your penis away.
Oh boy, that might be the best one. I think.
That one was wicked funny.
Agent Roethlisberger, put your dick away.
That might be worth pulling the full context.
It might be. Yeah, I think you're right. So we'll have to do that. All right. I think that's about it. Unless Tim, did you have any you wanted to end on?
I mean, if you want to look at that, what is it? I think it's week 13. Yeah, 2002. I think those two are pretty good. But other than that, probably not.
Having a big dick and not using it, Jay Cutler. Talk about having a big dick and not using it, Jay Cutler.
It was like a big dick. So it just like, this can't count.
I don't know where it was. There was one that Steve just kind of starts shitting on Greg, and he's like, "Hey, you have dick on the mind." He's like, "Yeah, whatever." And he's like, "I just cut a hole in my bed." Just let it go right through there. I don't know which clip it is though.
Oh, boy, Greg.
Down. That's poop. Poo right there in the bed.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. Well, I think we've beat this dead horse long enough. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. You probably didn't, because a lot of these are, I think, inside jokes, maybe. Hopefully we explained them well enough. But if not, that's fine. And we probably won't ever see you again.
You know who gonna hate this episode? Mom. She's gonna hate so much dick and cock. She's
there's a lot of
we can't let her listen.
I searched mom, and she's mentioned 158 times. So you guys got to get those numbers up.
Love you, Mom. If you made it this far, which I can't imagine that you did.
No chance. We'll just clip you saying "love you, Mom," and then we'll just send that to her. All right. Yeah. So next week, what is next week? Who the fuck knows?
I just want to say that I love you guys.
I love you too, Greg.
Going down memory lane. You too, Tim. I love you too.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me how much fun we've had doing this podcast.
I feel like there's another shooter drop here.
No, there isn't, Steve. I mean,
an apology.
Don't get me wrong. I've not enjoyed it at all.
There it is.
But in like a very Instagram way, where if you look at someone's Instagram, it looks like their life is sweet. When you put it in front of me like this, I'm like, oh, it was fun. But in reality, we know there's a deep, dark depression hiding underneath that facade.
Yeah, well, I think that COVID quote.
I'm sitting pantsless on my bed. All right. Well, on that note,
outside?
Yes, I'm outside.
Why? Is it nice out?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Fuck, I forgot about one that was actually. God damn it! I got to look at me and Andy's text.
All right. Well, yeah.
For all
what
our
we'll do is
Tim has cut his mullet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Looking
trimmed his beard.
Disheveled.
So yes, if you want to try this out yourself, patsdynasty.com/search/transcripts. And you can just put in a word and it will show you every time that word has come up, and you can hit the play button. You can hear it just like you've been doing here. So enjoy. And until next time. That's the wrong button.
Tune in next week to see how much of a blubbering little bitch Greg is on the Patriots Dynasty podcast.
See you later.
Bye, Andrew.